ladder best of 3. In the top left, we do have Bisu. In the bottom right, we have Flash. Now, both players looking pretty good actually in the wins they had, and not so good in the losses they had to take. You know, when we had an open map, Bisu was kind of crushing things. And on the closed map, I mean, he also had a very strong attack, but he wasn't able to completely crush Flash. So Flash had better army rotations. Now let's see how this last map is gonna go down. Going into that depot here to utilize his SCVs, like blocking, popping on the right, so they can spawn quite a bit. See, quite a bit faster here. Go into those minerals, mine. That only makes sense if you actually look at that constantly. And he's gonna utilize these SCVs to make a barracks here in that natural, and he will set up a wall later on, most likely with a depot, probably over here, maybe over here. So he has like a area for his marine to be safe against a potential zealot, and scout is out on the map. Now Bisu also, after his nexus first, is gonna send out a scout. So I already like this opening for Bisu. Nexus first is gonna be strong against any kind of other form for expansion. And this is a barracks expand here from Flash. As we see, no gas taken yet. He's picking up a lot of money currently. So this is going to be a nice start here for our Protoss play already. And he will find Flash first, so that's pretty good. He can start on harass this SCV, and we all know how annoying Bisu probes are. He can even kill Marines with that. Now he's not going to immediately go for that SCV. He's just going to go into the base. He's just going to prioritize his scout, who wants to see that gas timing, wants to know everything that might be behind this. Maybe you have an additional barracks or something. And he's just going to harass the SCV. He's got a pylon block. So he does get one SCV and one does get jumped out. So pretty good work by Flash. Is not going to let that one do too much to him. And yeah, as I said earlier, there we see the deploy depot. So we have this micro area for that marine, but the marine is occupied now, and the pylon did get cancelled. Not that much money. 25 minerals, and you deny your opponent an 8 mineral trip for I don't know how many seconds. It's probably like 2 trips, maybe 3 trips, maybe it's 3 trips, so it would be over 30. Oh, this is sneaky. What are you doing, Bisu? And then he runs away. Maybe it's just a vision pylon, but he sticks on that high ground. He wants to see if he gets scouted or not. And this could be a proxy. This could be a proxy robo. It's not going to be a proxy Stargate. This is not StarCraft 2. So he's not going to make a proxy scout. He's not going to make a proxy Corsair here. There we go. Robotics facility. He probably wants to throw down the actual tech at home. That Reaver support bay. Flash sends out another scout. And 2 Marines are gonna keep that entry safe here. Probe cannot come in. Double factory follow-up. Our Terran player. At the site. Still one gate. Still working on one gate here. Did delay that goon speed as well, if I'm correctly here. So going into that robo as fast as possible, and then he wants to get that, and that's a nice block by the way, he wants to get that robotic support bay here. Already standing in line here. Where's he gonna set that up? Oh, actually at his natural, so this is a scoutable location if Flash comes to the site again. Let's send out another SCV to see if I can find some information, but as of yet, he's not doing so. Needs to probably make some supply depots to get some vision inside of his main base. And going for some speed first. So, of course, speed vultures can also act as a nice follow-up scout. There's no bunker, but there's also no range. So, As you can see, this is not working out well for the Dragoon so far. And SCV tank are gonna push out here. No, he's actually moving out with his group. He wants to possibly put down a bunker at the other side of the map. And he wants to set up a location for his tank. He does not have siege mode. He's gonna have mines and speed, so this is a little bit of a fake. He can always pull the tank back, keep the marines across the map, and have those vultures try and run in and deal that damage. But also the tank, 30 damage a shot, is pretty powerful in his non-sieged version. Now the SCV also can potentially repair a shield battery. Great play here. But this is being seen. Robotics support Bay, and he's actually going for a speed shuttle. No, he doesn't even get that Zealot. Some nice heals with that shield battery. And all of the Marines did get depleted. Now finally Zealot is gonna fall. The Goons are gonna fall. Oh my god, are we gonna see a big minded? Oh my god! He doesn't. He doesn't. We don't. Oh my god, that was so close. Now, still it's gonna be nice here. Tanks, vultures shooting at workers. That's a good sign. Now he did fully wall this now. And Flash is trying to go for a pylon kill here, but Dragoon coming in. Shield battery has a little bit of energy. Can heal that guy up. But at the same time, Reaver is just starting to hit the main base here. Is he gonna get a big swamp of SCVs? Maybe, maybe not. There's no turrets in place. There's one turret on the outskirts. This is not happening yet. The tank has been surrounded by probes. But this is so much damage already to Bisu. Now can Bisu recover from this? He still has this proxy which is still working for him. He's making an observer from there now. He's gonna harass every SCV that wants to make something over here. Oh, and the proxy is found. Now he needs to somehow kill these tanks with only a Reaver. That should be possible, but as you can see, you can counteract this a little bit. But 2 more units do get rallied in here. Those vultures. Oh, Flash! Wait, oh my god, that's a new Reaver. Now he needs to be careful. That red Reaver, I guess. That was an easy kill, right? Oh! Nice evacuation on that tank. But yeah, the tank is now down for the hunt. He does block the mine by himself. He wants to stay on that high ground where he has the mines, but... only dropping out that high health Reaver, so... really smart play by both players. In the end, Bisu manages to come out on top there, because the execution was just a little bit too difficult for our Terran player. That's when you know that the game is actually incredibly hard, when you say something like the execution was too hard to do, to utilize for Flash. It was too hard to execute. That's really when you know this is a freaking hard game. Alright, what is the setup? We do have 4 factories at home. We do have that armory spinning. The +1 is about to finish. There's finally some Goliaths to push back this pesky shuttle. And we do have the 3rd base up, but not really mining yet for Bisu. He's just starting to transfer some workers over there. He's going into his 4th 6 gate setup and his Citadel of Adun to start that Zealot Lax. He's going into his +1 damage. Oh, Reavers trying to get some good hits here. Oh, that man. That Goliath was actually helping, that was kind of saving the tank for a moment, but then shot did connect in the end. Dragoons pushing across with an observer. And Flash does not want to let that minefield go just like that, but he needs to be careful. His army is kind of splitting in a weird location there, coming from that top ramp as well as the southern ramp. And he's starting to set up a siege line in front of his base. And he's making a third base, so he really wants to keep this high ground safe. Now we still have that shuttle. The shuttle can actually bomb that base. If he's not careful, he can just explode it with those reavers. It's already halfway done, so it's more difficult than actually said than done. But can he actually hold this location? Now he's surrounding this high ground, but it is a high ground. And there's reinforcements coming in here from the left, clearing that tank on the left. Oh my god, that tank actually lived longer than it should have. But things are not looking good for Flash here. And Bisu is starting to break this area. Now that being said though, this is now low ground to low ground. This is only a wall in between and a lot of Dragoons did fall there. But the SCV is gonna get taken out. Can he take out this base? I don't think so. There should be enough health to keep this alive long enough to get here and start this one going up again. The tanks are gonna clear all of the Dragoons. So the army has been replenished or depleted. And Flash did secure that third base. Now he did also pay with a lot of tanks for that effort, but I mean he has it up and running, that's all it counts for now. Only on 4 factories still. Getting into his next upgrades here. The 2-1 upgrade, the 2 crucial ones. He has some SCVs now trying to block in front. We do see some zealots getting bombed on top of these tanks. Can he keep this base safe once more time? Can he get that freaking last Reaver finally? It's actually gonna bomb into these SCVs. SCVs have to run here. Smart evacuation on those. Turret is gonna get targeted here. Beautiful play by our Protoss player to try and utilize those scarabs and not just waste them. Flash is coming back. It's gonna bring another tank. It's gonna siege up. Can he get a shot done? No, not before the first scarab is gonna connect. Probably heal up these tanks. And he should make something here, like a depot or whatever, I don't know, man. A turret. Wherever he can. Gonna make a turret here now. Another zealot in the mix here, trying to bomb against these tanks. Tanks not shooting though. A nice unsiege is gonna keep this one safe. This is a really nasty thing that the Protoss can do to the Terran, and the Terran has actually to do so intensive counter micro. You need to identify the correct tanks that would shoot a tank with friendly fire. So you unsiege those, and you do not unsiege the one that's actually get targeted, because you need to keep tanks in siege mode if that push does come in, right? It's a really tough thing to pull off correctly, so kudos here to Flash doing this in a perfect manner. And finally adding his extra barracks. A little bit of a sloppy layout here, if you ask me, on that base. A little bit messy, maybe this is on purpose to potentially throw down some mines against later arbiters, but we see for now it's going to be High Templars coming in with the speed shuttle here, and they're going to bomb drop this. Oh, that's a big storm drop. Oh, not enough energy. He does not actually kill that many units. He does lose both of the Templars. Really nice evacuation here. See how many are low of these? There's only a zealot left in here. That's a nice Congo line of Vulture tank. Great. That looks so great. Now Flash is kind of stuck on those 3 bases for now. 3 bases is a good number for a Terran player. And let's have a look at the stand of tech here from our Protoss player. He's still doing that shuttle and Templar style. And he's not really going into anything else yet. Going to observer speed. He's going into double upgrades actually. Armor upgrades, something you don't see any day. 2 forges spinning in PVT. And yeah, that's about it. So he's continuing to move with this mobile force on the map. And just very heavy on shuttle, High Templar. That's basically where his gas goes. He still has that Reaver, man. That's a Reaver from before. 12 kills on this one. Still annoying. Has 2 more Scarabs. Of course, you never know. And he makes a few more. Finally, he gets taken out. Dragoon is gonna get saved potentially here by that shuttle. Maybe not. At the same time, he's trying to break here in the front, and Storm does get called down, but not really hitting too much. We do have some more zealots coming in there and another shuttle. Storm just walk into the front here 1 energy away from a storm here. That High Templar should have it now. There we go. And Bisu might just break this natural base. Everything's kind of stuck in the main here, and he never took out this X, so there's no big entry for your units to come through. Maybe he still has enough though. He has that 2-1 setup already going for himself, so the vultures are actually dealing some damage now to goons as well. A nice storm here. Oh my god, 6 kills there. A good pull away though with the rest of the SCV, so both players executing this to their absolute limits here. Really nice work there by both, actually, defensively and offensively. Doing what they can. Now Bisu is just gonna make the same again, it seems. He's just producing more gateways. He should grab another base. There we go, setting that one up with cannons now already. And yeah, he doesn't have any additional tech going up. He does not go for that 3. There we go, +3. Starting that one up now. And should start up the +2 armor as well. It's actually going into shields. So 3-1-1. I'm not exactly sure on the Protoss upgrade patterns because I used to be a Terran player, so it doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess there is some logic behind this. But now this base here in the north, cannons are not up yet. Vultures are gonna be enough to basically kill all of these cannons. What's inside the shuttle? There's no storm inside, only zealots are not gonna help you against so many vultures with +2. And we do see +3 is on the way, it's halfway done. +2 armor is also halfway done. So this mech army is gonna be extremely powerful in a moment here. You can even kill this base with just vultures. And there's again just zealots inside here. And vultures are gonna run up this ramp. He's almost out of mines. I think this was his last mine here. Gonna get dragged even into his own army. So he does not kill this Nexus, but he can follow this up. And he boxed an army in. Now, that's actually, I think Bisu realizes this now. He sees this army movement and he realizes, wait, I can't have those dragoons up there. Because I'm gonna get boxed in. I'm gonna lose the goons and the base. And that's what happened. Boom, there you go. Cuts off the reinforcement with mines. Really good army rotation here once again by Flash. And Bisu a little bit over eager. He's gonna lose a full shuttle with 3 zealots inside. Wow, that was definitely a waste. While he tries to clear here from the left side. Now, that all being said, even if this is gonna get broke. Oh my god, that's so many shuttles. Are they all full? Oh, they are. Oh my god, so he does lose the base, right? That's good for Flash, but this might just break this area. Oh, that's a perfect storm position here. Not enough energy. He makes an Archon even. So much storm, man. So much damage. Defense matrix. 10 HP on that tank left. 8, 6. Get a repair. Get a repair. 1 HP. Oh, he does die with that last hit from the Zealot. That was kind of funny. Now we have an Archon, but Archon is not going to be long for that world. Tank is shooting at this guy. He's actually going to kill a few SCVs. And he still lives. Now Vulture is going to bring him down to half health. And there he goes down. This base was also taken out here by Flash. And he needs to start to retrack a little bit. Go back, repair his tanks. He cannot lose those. There's no more support really for them. Only a few vultures. And if Bisu can break these tanks once, it's gonna bring him back into the game. But as things are currently, he's not looking as hot. He never went up to another kind of tech route. He never went into arbiters. He never went into carriers. He was just trying to stay on that Reaver or shuttle bomb composition basically. But he didn't get up into a second base or main base and start to get those extra gateways where you would kind of need to get those mass productions going. Now, a few nice storms here, but maybe it's a little bit too little, a little bit too late. Things are just looking so strong for Flash, and he did finish up his 3-2 upgrade, so upgrades are looking insanely powerful for our Terran player. Of course, +3 is not done yet, I think. Now, can he break this position? If he drops these zealots smart enough, yeah, potentially. He has another few storms here. Oh my god, only missing. That's 1 zealot that's actually inside this tank. This shuttle that could have killed 2 tanks here, or 3 tanks by its own. He's gonna drop another 3 zealots. Needs to be a little bit smart now about dropping those. Needs to hit the tank actually. There we go. It's gonna clear them. He still has 1 inside here. This is very difficult to actually notice all the shuttles that are actually empty and the ones that are actually not. And he has like I mean, there's a Templar, double Templar even here. I don't get why Terran doesn't make 1 billion Liberators yet. It would be the great play, right? Now Bisu did kind of stabilize here. But he is only on those 3 bases, and this is not even mining anymore, so it's only like 2 bases right now. Flash did expand behind this. And he is also starting to run a little bit low. He probably needs to saturate the gas. Actually has a lot of gas. He's starting to run low on his main base, or natural. But he has this one up and running. It's a fresh one, but it's grossly oversaturated, as you can see. 1 or 2 storm drops actually could swing the game. And he needs to push out and reach for this base here. That's his next goal. If he can secure that next base, the game is going to be his. But as of now, actually, the supply is not that great. Both players are very low on worker supply. The armies are not that bad. Now let's wait and see what's going to happen here. Bisu is going to try for one last push. Can he make it happen? Wants to break. Oh my god, but so many Goliaths actually shooting. Now a few defense matrices, 2 actually, are gonna keep so many of those tanks alive for quite a while longer than they should have been. And most of that Protoss force is gonna get deleted here. And GG is gonna be called, Bisu is gonna leave the game, Flash is gonna take this kind of best of 3. 2-1.